cheers. Let's all make up and love each other.
I love you.
Love you guys.
I feel like every time I've done one of these, Hi! Okay, welcome back to whatever the hell this is, Super Mario Edition.
We look proper, dude. I think we can go down to Hollywood Boulevard right now and take pictures with people and clean up. You know what I'm saying? People are like, dude, can we get a Mario picture?
Wow, I do feel... Okay, I have a lot to say right now. There's a lot going on. Ryland, I don't even want to look at you.
I don't even want to look at myself. I've never felt less confident on the podcast, quite honestly.
God, now you know how I feel.
No, this was not Shane's fault this time. Like last time I was screaming at his makeup skills. This time I didn't want to shave. And then everything kept going wrong with the face. And then we're like getting there, halfway done with the face. And Shane's like, okay, where's your costume? And he looks at his Amazon and there's no costume delivered.
I know. And your costume was like $200 and it never even showed up. And it was this epic Princess Peach dress. Very much obviously for like fetish porn. And it's just so beautiful with the gloves. And so, yeah, now you're wearing, I don't fucking know what, but you look horrible. I'm kidding. You look beautiful.
You still look kind of fetish porny, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. With
it's
the
a different
beard,
fetish, but
like,
it's a fetish.
I looked in the mirror before I came out here and I was like, oh.
Once again, now you know how I feel. Jerid.
What is Bowser? Does he even say anything or just shoot fireballs?
So
I guess that's it?
Yes, he's always trying to get Princess Peach. He's trying to steal her and take her to a castle. It's very weird. So Yoshi sucks up eggs and shits them out.
Relatable.
Yeah, and you get ridden by big fat guys. This is all lining up. It's all making sense. So yeah, you have your Yoshi outfit on, which is so cute. What are you gonna do today that's Yoshi?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really think about it.
I guess you just like...
I just know he goes,
Do you have any hard-boiled eggs? I'm just saying the
Good
visual might
idea.
be cool.
Ooh, yes.
Thumbnail.
Doesn't he go like, and like lick stuff? Isn't that a thing he did? Okay.
What are you going to lick?
I enjoyed that. So, no, this is not sponsored by Super Mario. They want nothing to do with us.
We didn't even get invited to the Universal launch.
It wasn't a lack of trying.
Well, I actually didn't reach out because I got scared because I'm like, okay, I really wanted to go to the Super Mario World at Universal because it's open now. And they have like a Toad Cafe and they have like a Mario Kart ride. And I saw a bunch of YouTubers there. So I was like, oh, I should reach out and ask if we can do a podcast there. But then I got scared that they were going to be like, well, we don't want to be associated with Shane. And then I'm like, wait, if Universal doesn't want to be associated with me, how am I ever going to make movies? So I didn't want to spiral. So as of now, we're just pretending like we're there.
And we'll pay for tickets when they become available to the general public.
Yeah. So me, I just have to get this out of the way right now. This Mario costume came with a fake fat stomach. So
Are you kidding?
You thought this was me?
No,
Ryland.
I haven't seen it yet. I just didn't know Mario was like a thickie, a thickums.
You know what? I don't think he really is.
He's
but,
portrayed as pretty skinny in the game.
well, yeah, Oh, he's a plumber.
He's proportional for his height.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so this is like, so I just need to let you guys know if I stand up and you see it, like it's not me. I can't believe you didn't know.
Well, stand up,
What
let
did
me
you think
see.
was happening?
I didn't see you. I was
concerned.
I love you at all sizes.
oh.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm too emotional for that today. That's going to make me cry. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. This is a mess, but I love being in this mess together.
Yeah.
So because I already started talking about my fake fat stomach, I guess this is a good transition. So Chris, earlier before the show, you were telling me that what happened? Somebody told you you're fat, or I'm getting it.
What?
Oh.
You're not.
Yeah, the last time I saw my mom, like almost immediately, she was like, "Oh, Tecito, like nice to see you. How are you?" And then she was like, "Also, don't get any fatter. Like you can't get any fatter. I just need you to know."
How much do you weigh?
I think like 170, but she doesn't know how much I weigh.
I think that's like...
Yeah, I know, but it's good for the people at home to understand, like, you're definitely not fat. You know what I'm saying? By any means.
Do you think anybody responds to something that blunt, though? Like, hey, you're fat, knock it out.
I mean, she said that, and it like my day was ruined. Like, and it's all I've thought about for days.
Wait, can I ask a question? Because your mom is very sweet, friend of the pod, except for when we talk about dicks.
I love her.
I love her.
I love her.
We love her.
Yes.
So your mom, so she called you fat.
Yeah.
Is that normal for her to do that?
No.
So like is she okay?
I mean, I have gained weight. Really? Like in the year of depression from the breakup till now, I have gained weight. I used to like wear medium shirts, and like now I'm somewhere between them. Sometimes large fits, sometimes medium fits. I'm somewhere in the middle now.
Imagine? I can't. Fuck off.
Dude,
I'm in between X's.
I was actually crazy enough because your mom would probably think I'm morbidly obese because I weigh like 100 pounds more than you at my current heaviest. I think I'm a little down now, but I almost had to tell people.
You're a little down now.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm a little down now. Yeah, I'm down.
Congrats.
I would say when I buy clothes for us for the podcast, I usually do 3X for both of us.
You didn't have to ruin his day like that.
No way.
The realization comes when I think some of that should be a little tight. And it's a 3X, pimp. That's rough. That's rough.
I don't think you... Am I delusional? Because I don't think you guys look that big. 3X must not be that large.
This is why I married you.
He's right, though. Neither of you look 3X.
Is this a conspiracy right now? Are they trying to do something to people and making sizes smaller and smaller?
I will say there is...
Is that a thing?
Yes, but only at like fancy bougie stores.
Abercrombie French?
If you go to Abercrombie French, the 3X there is a medium.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to Walmart, a 3X, ooh, you feel so skinny.
Ooh,
Women in it. Yeah.
Oh my God, have you ever ordered anything from the Wish app that was like you think your size? Okay, so Wish app ships stuff from like oftentimes Asian countries, yeah. And I guess their sizes are a lot smaller, and I ordered like a medium, and it was like an infant, like it was so little, and I had to get like a 2XL for like one of their shirts to fit me.
Yeah. They only promote like crack pipes and shit to me on Wish app.
Really?
Yeah, like
Why do you guys have the Wish app?
Wish app is known for promoting like the weirdest shit, like a golf club you could pee in, you know?
What?
Like,
Introducing the Euro Club, the discreet sanitary solution for your urgent relief.
What the fuck is going on in here on this deck?
that was something I would see all the time. I don't golf.
Okay, I need to get
You know?
Wish to sponsor the show.
Yeah, Wish, I mean, if I was having a day where I just thought, where the fuck can I get like 100 crack pipes for $1? And that Wish ad came up, I'd be like, it's a godsend.
Wow.
Thank you, Wish.
Sounds like a video idea
Wish
to
come
me.
true.
Okay, so I kind of want to talk about something a little more serious because I brought up the weight situation. Okay, I need to get better at this because I feel like we talk about serious stuff on the podcast and, you know, people watching enjoy it. I enjoy it. I feel like it's cool to get deep. For some reason, I have trouble doing it, like getting deep. And maybe today was the worst day to do this when you guys are wearing Yoshi and Bowser heads.
It's the best day to do this. Get deep,
Okay,
man.
thank you.
How deep? Like, where are we going?
I'm uncomfortable.
We're talking about
The what?
divorce.
What?
Oh, my God.
Kidding, I wanted a different title. No, we're not getting divorced. So first of all, in happy news, now these podcasts, I don't know when this is going to come out, so you probably already know maybe from one of Ryland's videos, but Uno, we just got the call today. Uno is cancer-free, tumor-free. He doesn't have anything wrong with him, except for the fact that his owners are insane. But besides that, he is...
Woo! No,
Shout out to Uno.
a drastic difference from last time we recorded the podcast. It's been a whole week of what the fuck.
And also, I'm just going to tell you this. If you don't have pet insurance, I didn't know that was a thing. Pet insurance is something you need because all of Uno's tests combined, like $7,000. Which, and then I was talking to my friend who was like, you don't have pet insurance? And she's like, yeah, my cat swallowed a toy and it would have been $5,000, but then we had pet insurance, so it wasn't. So if you don't have pet insurance, get it. Because promise me there will be a time where it's so expensive, the shit that goes wrong with your animals. So anyways, luckily we could afford it. We got all the tests done and they're all clean. Everything is good. So Uno's good. Although that was like, I think I downplayed it in the last episode because I was trying to like keep things funny and stuff. It was like this whole month has been weird, and that was kind of just another addition to it. I feel like this year, as good as it is, I feel like I've been struggling with being in like a transitional phase or like feeling like figuring out like what am I doing with my life? What do I want to do? Right before Uno had a seizure, which put things in perspective because it's what I'm about to say isn't that bad, but right before that, I had a phone call where basically this movie that I've been trying to make for 3 years, the people that were going to fund it just pulled the rug and they were just like, never mind. Do you want to sell bobbleheads? Like it was very...
Do you want to sell bobbleheads?
Yes. Good luck to them. Bobblehead's very big right now.
Wait, what?
Nowhere. No. So this company, yeah, they kind of strung me along for a few years. It was brutal. It was pretty heart-wrenching. which is fine. Now it's like I have to just focus on getting it made a different way, putting some of my own money into it and figuring that out. But yeah, and then it was like Uno had a seizure, which put things in perspective. And then it was just like kind of thing after thing. And then where I'm getting to the weight thing is I've been on this medication for 7 years, which I even named a shade after it in the palette, the conspiracy palette. And I'm finally getting off it because I felt like I was going to have a heart attack or a stroke or something like that. Chris's dad had a stroke. It kind of was a big wake-up call for me personally because I had been having heart issues and I'd been ignoring it because this pill, I thought I needed it. And I also thought maybe it helped me not gain weight. It was a whole thing. So I'm detoxing from that, which has been horrible, made me very on edge and angry and like sensitive and crying a lot, and also gaining weight, which is also my nightmare. So I just want to be honest about it. I might get bigger throughout the journey of this podcast. I might go up in X. But I wanted to be honest about it so I'm not like self-conscious and thinking about it. I am wearing a fat stomach right now. I didn't plan that out right.
I don't mean to laugh. It was your delivery of just like, as this podcast goes on, I'm going to get bigger, which I know you're saying it in an honest way, but it was your delivery. But I don't think you should be
so beautiful. Sorry, side note.
Thank you.
I did so good. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
I mean, I don't think you are. I think it's in your head.
That's not what I wasn't trying to get a compliment. Listen.
That's not what I'm saying though. But every time you come to me and you're like, I've gained a lot of weight, I'm like, no, you haven't.
I know, and I have my issues, but I think it's more like, I used to care a lot about losing weight. Like in my 20s, it was like, oh, I want to be thin. I want to look good on camera. I want to lose weight. I didn't care about the health. I would work out and not eat and stuff because I wanted to be thinner. I didn't care about heart attack or stroke or any of that. Now that we have a kid coming hopefully soon, and like, I enjoy my life. I'm married. I'm like, oh, I actually don't want to have a heart attack and die. I don't want to have a stroke. So now this medication I've been on could cause that. So it's just weird to like care about living. You know what I mean? No, it is. Like, I think in your 20s, maybe just me, but it's like, you kind of just do things and not really think about it. And you're like, I'm not going to make it till 30. Like, who cares anyways? And then once you're at 30, almost 35, and you have a kid coming, you're like, oh, I should care about living. But that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
I didn't make him feel that way.
You helped. You got me there.
Thank you for sharing all that, man. It takes a lot to put yourself out there like that. And I believe that God has a reason for everything, timing, obviously. And I'm glad to hear, you're taking your health serious like that. Health is wealth, and I'm with you. And if anything, also, it's good because... And it's not about me at all, but, that's been something I've been on my mind too. Like, and I kind of go back and forth with caring, but you're right. It is like a trip to care. It's like a very deep thing to like really care about it, and it's like a very mature thing. So I'm proud of you, man, for everything. And I'm excited for everything you got going on.
Well, thank you. I mean, my therapist did say like, I was like, God, I'm so like emotional lately and like freaking out about health and this and that and whatever. And she's like, isn't it crazy like how much harder life is when you care about living? Yeah. And I was like, yes. Yes, it is. But I think that's a good thing. I want to bring a kid into this world caring enough about myself to where like, I don't know, like I just can't even imagine like being on a pill and my heart's always racing and going crazy and trying to lose weight and doing this and doing that and having a kid around to pick up all my bad habits. Like, so yeah, now I'm trying to just do more therapy, not take pills, and live in my fat suit and be okay with it.
And I'd say you're doing good because
that was deep, dude.
Thank you.
I would say your
beyond
exterior holds you back from a lot of things in a lot of ways, and you have made like such strides in overcoming that to live or to want to live or for the future of our child or just, for yourself in general. Like even the other day, he hiked up a fucking mountain with me and he would have never done that. Not because he's not
terrible.
Like...
I can't believe you're filming. I'm so scared.
Not because he's like, I won't work out with me. Like he works out almost every day, but that's just something he would never do. Like in 7 years of dating. And you like went out there and did it for me. Not really like even because you wanted to.
Public working out is a nightmare for me. I don't like people hearing me breathe. I like breathing heavy and like they walk past me and they're like, geez, that guy. Like I don't like that. I don't like people seeing my sweat. So yeah, but for you, I'm trying new things.
Well, I have a few new ones to take you on.
Okay.
I think Jerid could come too. He's a hiker now too.
Yeah, I recently got back into it. Sandy's a big hiker or wants to be, and it's funny because we went to a hike and to me it was excruciating. It was brutal. I thought, man, this is like a real warrior thing to do this hike. And along the hike, there was people in their 60s and 70s strolling right past us. Uphill, you know what I mean? So obviously we were going slow. And then as I went to look at the reviews, all the reviews are like, oh, this is such a great hike, especially if you want to take your kids, for beginners. I like to do this in the morning just to get my heart going. I was like, man, that was like the most, I can't imagine a tougher hike.
I mean, I can't get any more fat, so maybe I should hike with you guys.
Oh my God, we could do a podcast hiking. That sounds horrible. Actually, never mind.
Somebody's already doing that. What celebrity is that?
ASMR breathing.
Although, like, okay, there's a lot of things with this podcast I want to figure out. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. And I enjoy, doing this with you guys. The guest situation. So I do want to figure out how to have guests. I have a couple lined up coming up soon that I think is going to be fun. I don't know. Like, do we want to have guests? Like, is that a thing we should do? Or would that just be too complicated?
I will say that I guess by this time people will have seen, because we had Morgan on the show that one time and that was real fun. I think anytime we've had a guest, and we've had a few others since, it's been a blast, and it's cool to have somebody come in and vibe with for a couple minutes or whatever the case may be. And I think the thing I love about the podcast is we all bring these awesome perspectives, and it kind of goes in weird directions sometimes, but it's always very entertaining, and having another person to kind of bounce stuff off of is fun. I don't think we need it, but I think it's fun when we have it, even if it was like once a month, or something like that. Maybe bring in someone cool. My personal opinion.
Let us know in the comments if you have any ideas for guests or people that you think would be fun on the show or that you want to see them. I know Jeffrey's coming on soon at some point. We have a makeup artist, Alexa Oakley, coming on soon to talk about all her celebrity makeup that she does. Katie Morton, our friend, who's a therapist. Finally, we're gonna have a therapist on this fucking show. Thank God.
Get to the bottom of some real shit.
Yeah. So if you have any ideas,
Real talk.
let us know in the comments. And we're gonna take a short little break. I'm gonna go drop an egg. Or no, that's you. Chris is gonna go drop an egg. I'm gonna go. What does Mario do?
We're gonna
Punches, box of coins. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go let go.
You're gonna go unclog
coins.
that egg.
You're
Thank
gonna
you.
go unclog a pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. And we'll be right back. See you in a second.
The boys were inventing apps while you guys were gone.
Wait, what is it? What's the
Okay,
app?
so there's two apps.
Okay.
If I can remember both of them, it's just a good idea. It's only a good idea. But so the one that I really like, because I don't know if this happens to you, but I call the wrong person all the time. Like, I don't know why. I think maybe it's a my phone thing or
The butt dial.
or like it's a butt dial.
Well, I
People
mean,
butt dial. It's a
okay.
thing, right?
Yeah.
So I think there should be a confirm call app where you press call and it doesn't just automatically call. It says confirm you want to call.
And you can
set it to how many times you need to confirm it, because maybe you really don't want to call that person.
So like Jerid said
know?
he'd set his to 4 questions before he actually set.
So
Because
this-
maybe on the third, like 1, 2, I don't want to call
This seems like less of an app and more of like just an opinion to give to Apple.
Chris
Okay,
was-
Apple, if you're listening, there it is. I don't know how I would get money off of that.
They're not.
They're not. But yeah, it would be cool to see my idea on every phone in the world.
Oh,
You know?
just little things. What was Chris's app idea?
Well, he's been getting in trouble for not emailing some people back, like multiple people, just clients,
I'm
you
bad
know.
with-
Oh,
Very
you were
bad
the
at emails.
inspirational co-founder.
And so
That's what it was.
he was saying, well, my email notification, this isn't an app for me because my email notifications work, but he said his email notifications don't work. So then Jerid was like, well, there's probably an app that sends you a text message when you get an email that's important that you need to respond to urgently. And, well, we didn't look to see if there is one, but
That would be amazing because I miss emails all the time. No matter what I do, no matter how I change my settings, I never know that I get emails.
Well, I'm going to better myself this year, getting off my meds and wanting to live. You get better at emails. Just, that'll be your mission. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I gave everybody ice cream cones in a cup and Mountain Dew Baja Blast from Taco Bell.
I would never even question why somebody would give me these two things. I would just thank them.
well, what are you
But
going to
this
do?
is perfect.
I have no idea why I'm gaining weight. No. So this is kind of a life hack and kind of like something fun that I thought would just break up the vibe, get us back into having some fun on this episode. So I saw on Instagram, because I don't go on TikTok, I saw on Instagram that if you put a McDonald's ice cream cone inside of your Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Blast, that it tastes like the most amazing thing in the whole world and it'll change your life.
I'm concerned about your ratios, but I get where you're going with this.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know if this is enough ice cream for such a large Trent to drink, but like who am I to be a complainer when I was graced with such
these are the
wonderful
cups
things?
that they use on. They said it's 10 out of 10 bussin'.
Oh, so they think this is
That's what they said.
You
This
just
is the
you gotta make
proportions.
room. You gotta make some room
So you
first.
gotta drink something.
You gotta drink something.
Oh my fucking! Sorry, Jesus.
Well, you
I didn't
normally
want to say the
I
Lord's name in
just
vain.
busted a nut.
This is the best thing I've ever had in my entire life.
it's-
Baja Blast
I've
is
never
the
had
shit.
this.
You've never had a
Dude.
Baja Blast?
It's really pretty exclusive to Taco Bell.
Yes, it is.
Imagine if you grew up without a Taco Bell ever and you
can't
never
imagine.
even got to taste this.
I'd be medium.
It's a fucking
Have
travesty.
me.
Have any of you had? There's a Taco Bell cantina where you can get married in Vegas. And,
Oh, yeah.
And they have these, but like margaritas, like alcoholic ones,
Yes.
and they're so good.
Wow.
They're delicious.
So I guess what you do is you open up. This is a nightmare. You open up the Baja Blast. I will say, like, what teenager is gonna want to like go to Taco Bell, get their Baja Blast, go to McDonald's, get their ice cream cone? It seems like
What else are they doing on a like weekend night or weekday
I
night?
can think
like,
of why you would do
That's
it.
all we did in high school was get in our cars and drive around and like hope for something to do.
Okay, how do I do this? Just squeeze.
Are
it
you
out?
sure? Should we just eat these?
You just pour it in the whole thing like that?
Shane, no, pull your ice cream cone
What?
out.
Stop yelling at me!
Can I pass?
No, you have to do it.
This is so good though.
Wait,
It's
is it the
good.
cone too in there?
And I'm like trying to be on a sugar diet. Well, so this is a good excuse to like
wow.
break my diet.
From what I've seen, here, I'm gonna let my coffee.
Isn't that bad for you?
You don't think so? Wow, Jerid just had that. That looked incredible. Shane, it's spilling.
Oh no! Shit!
Dude, I would not let anyone do this shit in my car. If I was driving around, get the fuck out of my car if you want to be doing that.
Oh, this is not.
I don't even let Sandy.
It's so cold.
Shit!
I know. It's okay. Okay.
oh, dude,
It's
I'm-
gonna be good.
Wow.
It's gonna be good.
Do you mix? Like, what do
Ooh,
you?
It's so cold. My fat stomach's absorbing it. My fat big stomach. Okay.
Oh, dude, you dipped the cone in the fucking Baja Blast?
Can I just try yours, Shane? I don't want to ruin this ice cream
Oh
cone.
my God.
Is it? I don't know if your camera's getting how soaked you are.
It's really bad, but it is so good.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I haven't
Listen, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10 bussin'. Anybody else?
Bit before I.
Oh,
This
you're
is
right.
almost
It's good if you just-
blasphemous
if you
to do
just-
to a fucking Baja Blast if it's not good.
Baja Blasphemous.
Can I try yours, Shane? I really want to save my ice cream cone.
Oh my god! Right.
Like, it's really important to me.
Okay. Well, how are you gonna do this?
I'll find a way.
I mean, I don't know if I mix it too much, but I'm just tasting less Baja Blast now.
Wow.
But it makes
Critical.
it creamy.
That looks like a dessert they would sell at the most trendiest spot, you know what I mean?
I like the ice cream cone sticking out like that. It's really.
Maybe I don't know. After drinking like the Baja Blast first and then doing this, it just tastes like watered down Baja Blast.
Okay, see, I didn't do mine so I could give you the real truth. I have non.
Wow. Plot twist.
Oh my god, it is so much better without.
It is.
It's like so delicious and so much sugar.
Dude, are you telling me I can't trust what kids on TikTok are telling me? What
Okay.
a fucking world am I living in?
Wow, it does because this like packs a punch. The vanilla ice cream takes away the punch.
It does somehow, right?
Interesting. I guess we're busting myths.
It's disgusting.
Bust it.
If you really get the proper blend on it, though, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's like a Baja Blasting cream.
Have you ever tried a plain ice cream cone?
You don't get looking like this, bro, without trying a couple ice cream cones.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was fun. That boosted my spirits. That got me back
Yeah.
in the mood. And you know what I'm ready for?
I am a little bit happier.
I'm Baja Blasted.
Whatever that just was. You can't see it because of my fat fake stomach, but I'm hard. Wow. Look at you. Look at you guys. I'm trying to think of a name for this segment. Viewer interaction. That's boring. Viewer. I don't know. Basically, I want to do a segment where we incorporate you guys into the show more because today we have some viewer submitted emails that you guys sent to the ShanedawsonPodcastStuff@gmail.com. And we also have some viewer voicemails to get some more advice.
I thought of a quick name.
What?
Viewers are great. I need a suggestion.
Okay.
It also is the acronym vaginas.
You know what? We're going to go with that.
It's cool.
So now for vaginas, which actually works because 85% of you have vaginas.
Yes. Power to the vagina.
I thought you were going to say had questions about their vaginas. I was like, we're not the podcast. We've got one man that's seen one or played with one. Oh, I guess you've. Okay, whatever. I'm bi-raising you.
Yeah, thank you. Anyways, okay. So first, I want to show you something. Speaking of Ryland looking like a beautiful woman, Topher sent us an email and said Ryland would look really great with long hair or a man bun. And then did some photoshopping photoshopping himself or herself.
Are
And
you
look
kidding me?
at this picture.
Is this what you had sent me?
Doesn't that actually look good? He looks like the character on Nashville that we talked about in the last episode.
He does, but that's a man bun?
Well, no, that's just like long man hair.
Oh.
Look at that Uno latte.
I feel like you look artsy. You look like you're gonna write a song.
Well, I mean, that picture looks pretty good.
It's exactly like the guy from
You
Nashville.
don't like it. You hate it. What's wrong?
I'm like, it's not his Photoshop job. I just don't think I'm into it.
Okay, wow. You look very Christian, which like I'm into.
Yeah, like I look like I just came from my church and I perform there on Sunday mornings for sure. And I'm like,
The nails in his hands. Okay, anyway, just me.
I'll do it if that's what they want.
Okay, well, the next picture is from Diana, and she said, I want you to be aware that women are growers too. Love the podcast. And this is a picture of her. She said she's a lesbian grower.
Wow.
And she's
What's
holding-
growing? Like,
I don't know, but she is holding a very large dildo that I'm going to have to pixelate. I don't quite understand. what she's
I'm here for
holding
it.
But yeah, they're
does that thing pump it up?
We just all have
know.
logistical questions.
I'm just wondering if she's just like a part of the grower community
Yes.
in spirit, or if
The women can engorge a little.
she said I'm a grower. So I was just like,
I think we're taking it too literally.
Yeah, I think it's too literal.
there are inflatable dildos.
Oh, ooh,
That's a thing.
why?
I
What?
don't know why.
Like you put it in first and then you blow it up?
I hope not. I don't know actually. But
Wow, let's try that out. So yeah, if you want a 10% off merch, yeah, code grower. Okay, we're gonna move on.
at ShanedawsonMerch.com.
Yes. Okay. So you know what, Diana, leave us a message on our voicemail and tell us how you're a grower, and also like what do you do with that dildo?
I mean, she uses it. What are you talking about? Why would you wouldn't have like a photo dildo and a dildo
okay,
dildo?
hold on. But she said she's a lesbian, and it looks like a very real penis. So wouldn't a lesbian want something that didn't look like a real penis? Wouldn't that disgust them?
I have a lot of questions.
Okay, wow.
Because I thought, well, yeah, lesbians still like to maybe have strap-ons and stuff.
Yes.
You know, that would make sense, I guess. But
I would think they just
yeah.
look like pegs if they don't like penises.
No, it should look like things lesbians like.
That's what I mean.
I'm not a lesbian, so I can't speak for them.
As a gay man, I definitely wouldn't like a fake vagina. You know how they have those like fake butts and fake vaginas, the like rubbery ones?
Maybe a boob, like a long boob. I don't know, with a nipple on it. Listen.
An erect nipple.
I think it's just about the pleasure of the thing and not as much.
I know,
about
but it's
how it
very
looks.
visual.
Hold on,
If it's a
Chris,
dick.
hold on. Don't get woke on this. If I
saying.
said, hey, I'm gonna give you something to jerk off into, right? Like a butt pussy or a fake
A
pussy.
bussy?
A pussy. If I said, here's a fake pussy, a fleshlight. If it looked like a big pussy, a big hairy pussy, you could still get hard.
No, I very much understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm not trying to diminish that at all. I'm just imagining that for them it's probably more about it just feeling good and not about the fact
But
that
a
it
big dick coming at them, I
don't
have
know.
questions.
Yeah, I'd be like, it's a no for me.
Diana, call the show.
It could have just strictly been aesthetics for the shoot.
I don't want vaginas
That
coming at me
maybe.
or
Yeah, I
like
mean-
boobies coming at me. I mean, I like a boob.
Do you think Diana knew we would have so many questions? And are we just very stupid? Or are we
Well, like, how
these
about
are-
this? I like women. Diana likes women.
Yeah.
I don't have a dildo.
But you don't have a vagina.
But some
I have a
guys-
butt.
Some straight
That
guys.
is
And,
true.
and maybe I want
But
to.
Diana's,
But maybe I want to suck on it or something. I don't know.
But Diana doesn't have somebody with a dick.
But there are straight guys who play with dildos because it just feels good.
Maybe
Or-
that was
No.
a weird
Yeah,
comparison, but
Don't dildo judge.
Sorry. That was
hey.
very judgmental, wasn't it?
maybe that's the segment.
But hey,
What's the
listen,
dildo?
just because
What's
you're
the
gay or
dildo?
straight doesn't mean that you don't have the prostate that feels great.
Exactly. Men have G-spots.
that on
Have
a
we talked
shirt.
about this?
Wow.
But that's what
That
I
should
mean.
be
Like,
on a dildo
so
packaging.
maybe straight guys should have dildos.
Yeah, because there's a G-spot. It's wonderful.
Diana, what have you done?
Yes, thank you, Diana, for really opening up the floodgates on a horrible
She
conversation.
will forever be dildo Diana to me.
Yes.
Shout out to Dee Dee.
Okay, voicemails. So let's see. Oh, this one isn't really advice, but it just kind of shook me, and I wanted you guys to join the shook party. Okay, here we go.
Did you know that chickens can purr when they're happy? They can. Okay, bye.
Okay, so she said chickens can purr.
Purr.
And you go, "Prr."
I have a video to show you.
No.
You like your neck rubs? And your head rubs?
That's so cute.
Okay, can I just say, not to get conspiracy about it, but that's a dinosaur. Look at its fucking eye and its beak.
Aren't they the closest related to like dinosaurs' DNA out of anything living currently?
Yes, and is that why raptors go and shit? Oh. Are chickens little raptors?
Yeah,
We're not
I'm
doing
gonna say
conspiracies
yes.
yet.
I'm gonna say yes.
Wow. So that was crazy. Thank you so much for that voicemail. I did not know that chickens purred. That changed my life.
That is a great fact.
Chickens are awesome.
Okay, so our advice question comes from Julia.
Okay, so my name's Julia. I'm a college freshman, and I live with someone who does not necessarily know how to live with another person. And I need advice on how I literally cannot be in my room because my roommate and her boyfriend just are going at it in there all the time. I'm talking leaving periods, sex towels on the bed, and I literally cannot be in there. And they also find it funny, like when I walk in on them. And so it's kind of just known that there's always sex being had in my room. So if you have any advice for that, because I'm currently living out of common rooms. Thank you. Love the podcast.
Hold on. What is a period sex towel? Is that different than
Do women wipe their...
Well, because women are bleeding, and if you have sex when they're on their period, they're going to be actively bleeding.
I used to just rub it all over my body and let it dry.
Stop it.
There you go.
that
I mean,
gross?
that's what you should do. It's obviously weird they have a towel for it.
Yes.
But
I mean, you need
wouldn't
a
say
towel though, because
towel,
once
buddy.
the guy comes and you have all this mess, you're gonna need a towel.
Cum is see-through though, and white. Like blood is red. You're ruining the towel. Get paper towels. Or is that bad for the environment?
I don't
Rub
know.
it onto your body and let it dry.
I think
In the
I
shower.
have a few bits of advice.
Oh.
I think I have 3 options actually.
Okay.
1, be an entrepreneur. Get a video camera. OnlyFans. I'm just saying.
Without them knowing.
They like to do this. Say, hey, 50-50 partners.
Oh, they're in on it.
And I'll be your manager, and I'm just going to videotape you guys. I have to fucking watch it anyways. I might as well make money on it.
Only
you know?
blood.
Option 2, just be real fucking creepy or something. Like get popcorn and nachos and just stare at them while they're doing it. And like laugh and make comments
right.
about
I
it.
like that because they're getting off on making her uncomfortable.
yeah.
Double down and make them uncomfortable.
Fight fire with fire, or get the fuck out of there.
healthy.
I don't know. Make a complaint and move. You know what I mean? Like it can't. It's not like you're on a contract to stay there. You'll get arrested.
There's also always the option where you sit her down and say, like, I know you guys think this is funny and I play into it sometimes because it's awkward for me and I just don't know what else to do, but I'm actually severely uncomfortable. And if you guys could have sex at his house.
They're freshmen in
half the
college.
time,
They're gonna laugh at you.
They're gonna laugh. They might not.
They're gonna laugh. I would just say, get the fuck out, make money on it, or make them see if you could out uncomfortable them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, good idea. Like just like shit and just leave it in the toilet.
Dude, just shit in a bucket in the middle of the room while they're doing it.
I don't know. I think when you're 19, you can have a productive conversation with somebody.
You can,
I
but,
agree with Ryan.
but hey, I mean, an idiot and a smart person arguing, or 2 idiots arguing, it might just be that.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not able to give advice on this because I realized recently, I'm like, I've never had a roommate because I live with mom. She was my roommate. And then I lived with you and your wife. So you guys were my roommates. And then I went right into a relationship. So she was my roommate. And then you. So I'm like, I've always lived with somebody, but not like a roommate situation where there's like a common space and, oh, can I watch TV? And they're like, no, like I've never done that. Have you guys done that?
I've never done that either, actually.
Literally just had this conversation yesterday with somebody.
That you have or not?
That I have never done it.
What?
And I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't think I'd
Ryland,
want
be the
to.
voice
So
of
blessed.
reason.
You guys are all so blessed. What the hell? How are you in positions to not? Where did you live to not have a roommate?
With my parents?
When you moved out alone or with a boyfriend?
With my boyfriend.
Yeah.
So as the girl with the most advice on this, what would you say?
Well, I found my first roommate on Craigslist. Hello.
I don't know if that's good advice.
This is advice on having a roommate?
It sounds like they're bedroom mates. They're like dorm mates, so they're in the same room.
Oh, I shared a studio with one of who became my best friend. I then shared a studio apartment, so it was essentially one big room.
What happened when they were gonna like beat cheeks with somebody or something? What happened?
You either had to do it when the other person wasn't home, or you'd go to the significant other's house. That's just how it was.
Yeah. So the fact that they're just doing it like that inconsiderably, I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah,
stop,
a couple of times the car was a better option than like in front of somebody. Yeah, I did that a couple of times. Like the first time I ever jacked off with a guy I was in a car outside of the apartment because I didn't want to bring him up in my studio apartment.
That is so graphic.
Spicy.
It's so visual.
You know what? Okay, first of all,
Hey, that was Craigslist too. This was before any Grindr existed. Why would we stop?
okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I have
It's
a
funny.
question. Have we given advice yet? I don't remember. Yes, we did.
If you want to jack off in your car, go on Craigslist.
Yes. Good luck on your roommate situation. Give us an update. I'm so sorry. Also, tell them to stop ruining the towels or buy red towels.
I don't know if that's around anymore on Craigslist. Like men seeking men.
They took it out. The person.
That was hot business.
That's how I got my first boyfriend.
I mean, very dangerous, but also like super hot.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it. Your brother's uncomfortable, but
I imagine
it gave me a little bit of the good. It was just a raw moment, dude, and it got me.
So can you
Very
tell me-
raw.
So what do you mean? So you got in somebody's car. Did you say anything to
I
them,
was a
or did-
Craigslist addict, okay? I was finding jobs on Craigslist. I found my roommate on Craigslist, and I found the first guy to experiment with on Craigslist. So that's a hot app for me. They should sponsor a lot of things.
What was the post that got you to do it? Like, was it? Did you make a post?
We were both like closeted gay guys that had never had an experience, and we were both trying to figure it out. And so I don't remember who messaged who, but then we talked for a few days on it. He was more
On Craigslist? Mm-hmm. Okay.
well, no, but then it turns into email. It was like we weren't hooking up to have sex because we just wanted to see. And it was just really to confirm for myself that I was gay, because growing up, it's like I don't know. I didn't have any gay examples in my life. Right. And so when I moved here, I like thought maybe I was gay, but I just had to like have a confirmation. Right when it happened, I was like, I didn't even like him, but I was like, oh, it all makes sense. Like I'm definitely
Wait, so
gay.
You had a dick in your hand, and that's when
And
it
I
hit
was
you.
like, oh, fuck yeah, this makes sense.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I would never.
Can I ask a kind of serious question?
Yeah.
Yes.
You said you didn't have like a lot of gay examples growing up. How does it feel now being the gay example for a lot of people? For some
that's
people, you
true.
are.
You are.
No.
You're an inspiration.
An inspiration.
Yes.
I do appreciate the fact if Shane and I together can show somebody a regular love story that happens to be gay. I don't like shoving gay down someone's throat. No, I'm serious. I really don't like, and there's no hate
just
against
like
somebody whose
jacking it
identity
off.
is being gay. That's just not for me.
Chris is right here. The flags are right behind him.
No, Chris to me is a degree away from that. You know?
And I agree. It's not like Chris is walking
I'm
in
with
every day
you.
like, sorry, I just got back from a parade. Like, you don't
Yeah.
do that. Is it weird that I never think about the fact that we're two guys? Maybe I should. But like somebody on your like wedding video, somebody was just like, I'm so happy that everybody in the city office was like nice to you guys, even though you're two guys. And I was just like, oh, I guess people do disagree.
Shane's
with
like,
getting married.
that's my wife.
I'm like, that's my girlfriend. I'm confused. But yeah, I guess I don't think about it. And maybe it is just because like,
I don't either. We're lucky we live in a state. We're lucky we live in a state that it's not a problem. I think subconsciously I moved to a state that it wasn't a problem, or that everyone, even if you're not gay, you're like celebrated to be weird. It's like you can do like nothing's weird in Hollywood. You like walk down the street and you're going to see every flavor of everything. And it's like, oh, great. That guy's living it up.
And there's nothing weird about being gay, you know?
Thank you, Jared. That was really nice.
Okay. So yeah, that wraps up the viewer section of our show. I don't think we helped at all.
No, I think, yeah.
We left with more questions than they had questions.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay, I had a thing I wanted to talk about because I'm curious what your guys' experience is with this. So I'm obsessed with lucid dreaming. Does anybody know what that is?
Yes.
Vaguely. Explain.
Okay, so lucid dreaming is when you're in a dream and you're aware that you're in a dream, and then you can start to control your dream. You can fly, you can do things, you can jack off in cars,
You know-
random people.
Lucid dreaming should be my New Year's resolution. This sounds amazing.
Okay, it's March. But yeah, good resolution.
It's February. Fuck.
I actually can teach you how to lucid dream. So I wanted to figure out if there was like tricks you could do to teach people how. So you guys watching at home, if you want to try to lucid dream, which is the best thing in the whole world, here's some ideas.
Are we getting advice from somebody that can successfully do this?
I can.
You do?
Yes.
You control your dreams?
Yeah, so I have a trick that makes me in my dream know that I'm in a dream. And the second you know you're in a dream, you can do whatever you want. And it lasts forever. It's like the longest dream ever. It's amazing.
It's like the Matrix.
Yeah, literally. It's like Inception. It's like you can like move buildings and do all that crazy fucking shit.
This sounds
I've never
so
been
great.
able to do this. This is exciting.
Okay, it's everything. When you're falling asleep or when you're laying down to go to sleep, you have to tell yourself over and over and over again, tonight I will know I'm dreaming. Tonight I will know I'm dreaming. Am I dreaming? I know I'm dreaming. So it's like you kind of tell yourself that over and over again so your brain soaks it up. Then, before you go to bed, you look at your hands, because when you look at your hands in a dream, they don't look normal. They don't look like hands. They're either disappeared or there's like 10 extra fingers.
And this
or
is for all people?
Yes. So there's certain things in dreams that are like off. Your hands, if you look in a mirror in a dream, it ain't you. It's going to be something crazy.
That's scary.
If you try to read something in a dream, it ain't words. It's something scary. Like your brain can't comprehend certain things in dreams, and your brain is making up your dream as it goes, kind of like a simulation. So like if you look up at the sky in your dream, it'll be blue, and then if you look away and look back up again, it'll be something else.
Well, how do we get to this point to even validate we're in a dream or not? Like, how are we aware enough to do those things? Like, I'd love to walk
That's why
to a
you
mirror
would
in my
look at
dream.
your hand, because you need a trigger. Because the first thing you're doing, like you're saying, is you incubate the dream. So you could like think about a topic. You could really focus on something that will lead you into the dream. But you need to find like a tell, something that you can tell your subconscious that this is a dream. That's why people say look at a watch or look at something else.
I know,
or pinch
so,
yourself
okay.
because you'll know you're in a dream.
I feel like I never even get to a point where I can validate if it's a dream or not.
So let me explain. So in your daily life, the whole point is you have to train your brain to ask yourself, am I dreaming? Because if you train your brain to do that in your not dreaming life, it'll start doing that in your dreaming life. So if you look in a mirror, every time you look in a mirror for like the next week, look in the mirror and look at yourself and say, am I dreaming? Have somebody in your life randomly ask you every day, are you dreaming? And you say no. It sounds crazy, but because your brain now is used to hearing that, in your dream, somebody will come up to you, a stranger, and say, are you dreaming? And because you're in a dream, that will click and you'll say, yes, I am. Ooh. Because your brain now is self-aware that there's dreams that exist.
Why am I scared?
I know, it is kind of scary. So that's why somebody will come up to you. If in your life, so one idea I saw that was kind of smart was on your phone screen, just have text that says, are you dreaming? So every time you look at your phone, it says, are you dreaming? And then when you're in your dream, you'll see that text somewhere. Ooh. And then once you say yes, snap, you're aware, and you can do whatever the fuck you want. So now once you're in your dream and somebody comes up to you and says, are you dreaming? Or if you look in a mirror and you realize that you're dreaming, there's certain other tests to do to make sure that you're dreaming. One of them is try to put your finger into your palm. In real life, obviously it doesn't do anything. In a dream, your finger will go right through your
like
hand.
a ghost.
Yes. Ooh. So that was something that I do in my dreams is I'll put my hands together and they just fade into nothing. Ooh. It's really scary. So another thing is, like Jerid said, checking your watch, because your brain can't comprehend time really. So you'll see a time, you'll look away, look at the watch, it'll be a different time because your brain just can't comprehend keeping track of that. Now this is the one that I always do, and it's my favorite. When I'm in a dream and I think, am I dreaming? Just to double check, because in your dreams, you want to jump and fly, right? But you want to make sure that you're for sure dreaming.
Oh my gosh. Like, am I on a roof for real, or is this a dream?
So one thing I do is I'll grab a cereal box and I'll look at the back of the box, or I'll look at the ingredients, and it'll just be gibberish because your brain can't create words like that.
Oh, you can eat anything without a consequence?
Yes. My favorite part. So if you look at the cereal box and it's all gibberish, you're like, oh, okay, I'm dreaming. Cool. Fly. Like that's how you can kind of
I would be like,
test it. Yes. Okay. So those are the ways to test. So if I were you guys, and Ryland, you should start this too. Every day when you look in the mirror, ask yourself if you're dreaming. I will randomly throughout the day say, are you dreaming? And you'll have to answer.
Okay.
And then when you go to bed, think, I'm going to dream tonight and I'm going to be able to lucid dream. I'm going to be able to lucid dream. You have to think about it before you fall asleep. And then when you fall asleep, see what happens.
Okay, let's literally ask each other every day for a week.
Okay.
And by next podcast, see if I can accomplish this. Can you change settings, or are you like stuck in the setting that your mind has created?
You can do anything you want in a dream.
So you can be like, okay, I'm aware. Let's bulldoze it to this location or fly to this location. So you can choose your own dream.
So what I do in my dreams is when I'm aware that I'm in a dream and I've looked at, the cereal box, or I've done the thing and I'm in a dream, I will literally go, and I can just make it anything I want. It's like, I'm in Disneyland. I'm at Taco Bell. Like you can just do that. Yes, it's always Taco Bell. And you can do whatever you want.
And everything's free and calories don't count.
Yes.
I mean, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick little break. I'm going to go fly into nothing. And when we come back, conspiracy theories. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few pictures that were taken at a popular kids party. A bunch of white girls hanging out, living their lives, having fun, doing their thing, okay? Pretty normal, right?
Yeah.
To me, it all looks like the same person. That's what's kind of creeping me out. Or at least the people pictured together look exactly alike.
Okay, yeah, there are definitely similarities between all of them. Well, that's because all of them are fake. They were all generated by an app called Midjourney, which is AI. So this guy typed into this Midjourney, people having fun at a party. And these are the pictures that it created. So none of these people exist. Isn't that crazy? So then he did it with guys, and he said guys at a party. Now the weird thing is all of the guys look very similar. So the AI just created kind of the same fucking Abercrombie douchebag over and over again. But those are all pictures of fake guys at a party. Isn't that crazy? Everything is fake. The background, the people,
So
the
it like
drinks.
photoshopped everything together?
Pulling from images on like the internet or something, or
From what I've seen, no. It's just creating people.
Dude, it looks scary now that I know that, dude. It's like
and
creepy.
all the people they do look really similar, like Jerid was saying.
Well, here's what's really scary. If you actually look close at the picture, if you zoom in, you can see that this girl holding the camera has like 500 fingers.
Ooh, ew.
Or if you look at their teeth, they all have like a million teeth.
So there's just something slightly off on all, like the dream, like you were talking about, how things are like in dreams.
It's literally a dream. It's creating dream. Maybe AI is in our dreams.
Yeah.
No, but that's really scary. So then it got me thinking, like, if that's where the technology is now, where could it possibly go? What if somebody literally just like went into Midjourney and typed in like, you know, Donald Trump doing this or Joe Biden, you know, I'm scared to even say it. But like, then what if it literally creates images that look just like it? And then people are like, oh my God, did you see that picture of this? And then it like ruins somebody's life.
And even worse, video.
That's so, you look so shook.
Well, yeah, I just can't even imagine, like, with the state that the world is in, like some crazy person creating something to take others down, and it's just gonna and then people, like, we're gonna get to that point, and then all of these people are gonna come out when they actually do bad shit, and they're gonna be like, no, somebody created that AI image of me, and then it's gonna be this thing of like, did anybody actually do anything? And is our world even real?
Apology videos are gonna get good. It's gonna be like, guys, it was AI. And I'm gonna believe it.
I was always thinking if they could do this, then if you're like a movie star or in movies, whatever the case may be, they could just make you and you could just license your image out, right?
Yeah.
So you never even have to physically go anywhere again. It's like, oh yeah, put me in the movie, fuck it, you know.
And that's,
$1,000,000, yeah, I just won't do any full frontal.
We don't even have to do this podcast. We could just have our AIs do it. We should go into an AI system, input all of our episodes so far, and have AI spit out a script for our podcast, and then we should say it.
This is terrifying to me.
What if that's what we're doing right now?
when this
look at
comes
him
to
in the eyes.
fruition, why are we even needed? Like, if
We're
our
not.
movie stars become AI,
Who's else gonna jack
it's
us
like,
off?
True. Have you seen VR porn, by the way?
Yes.
Not that I watch porn, because I would never. But VR porn is fucking crazy.
It is.
And
What is it?
I don't
What?
have a VR machine. Maybe I'll get one, but no, I won't. I don't need one. I have you. So it literally, you put it on or you look at it, and it's like you're having sex with someone. And when
What?
you look around.
so you're like looking down at your dick inside
Yeah.
of somebody.
And then they sell like, you know, I don't have this, but they sell an electronic dick sucker machine thing, and you just put it there, and then you look down and somebody's sucking your dick, and you feel it sucking your dick. It's like why even leave
This
the
is
house?
dark.
Dude, that sounds like the saddest existence I've ever heard in my life.
Can you imagine though having
It's
to
like, who would even admit it? It's like, oh yeah, bro. Hey, give me like an hour or so. I'm about to watch VR porn with my, you know, rotary dick sucking machine
Right, yeah.
for like 30, 40 minutes, you know.
Long time.
I was
Well,
gonna
I
say,
mean-
well, it's just sad that they're not like out there finding somebody real, but like people are also watching porn, so why wouldn't you elevate your porn? Like, I guess.
Dude, there's plenty of people out there to have sex with.
Okay, for the women watching, do you watch porn, or does your man watch porn?
Dude.
Okay, so now moving on to other things that are scary. I have a couple more visual illusions, or optical illusions, I guess. Now, we had so much
Nice.
fun doing this last time. I wanted to do more. Okay, so look at this video and tell me what animal you think this is.
A bird, a crow.
Yeah, raven, a crow.
You don't see a bunny?
Whoa, my gosh. Those are his ears.
Is it a bunny?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
I still think it's a crow.
Well, no. Are you not looking the other way? Now all I can see is the bunny.
Jared,
I
what do you
get
think
it.
is?
This is crazy.
I'm committing to it's a crow.
So it actually is a raven. But this went viral because people thought it was a bunny. So
But
they're
yeah,
like, is it a bunny or is it a raven?
It's a trip when you say look at it as a bunny. For
When
sure.
you sent
It's
it,
fun.
it fucked me for sure.
So I didn't know what it was because I literally couldn't find the answer. I saw this clip and it just said, is it a bunny or a raven? And I could not find the answer. I Googled, I couldn't find it. Finally, after an hour, I found the answer. It is a raven. But isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
'Cause now all I see is the bunny.
Unless the bunny has no nose and mouth, because that guy is petting right where that would be.
I guess it doesn't really make any sense. Okay, now look at this picture. So you see a bunch of lines, right? Shake your head.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's like very clearly a cat.
Isn't that crazy? So you can't see it when you're looking straight at it, but when you shake your head. So then I started thinking, are people sending messages or pictures or things that they want secret to each other using this technique?
Shake it, baby.
Because you can do anything you want and nobody would even know. And then, like say, for example, I want to show you something that I don't want anybody to see. I'll just put these black and white lines over it. You shake it and you get my hidden message.
Doing what?
So what
The
I should do
government.
is make an app that could shake images.
You should make
Because
an
it would
app
get
that
obvious
does
if you were
this.
like, I'll learn how to do that.
Just an idea. Okay, now this is an update on the blue and black dress.
I was so happy when Tiffany told me she saw blue.
Why would you do this to us
Because
again?
I'm gonna help you guys because you're broken.
Oh,
you're broken.
no.
Okay, so you guys see white and gold, right?
Yes.
Wrong. So
This is angering now, and I was so happy when I asked Sandy, and she told me she saw blue because I was like, we can't be together.
There's no way, though, when you're seeing the overexposed one that you're thinking that it's
Okay.
actually that.
what do you see right now before I even play the video?
It looks white with something reflecting on
You are
it.
so crazy.
And-
Yeah.
It's literally blue, but okay.
And gold. It looks white and
Literally
gold.
gold.
White and gold
now,
for sure.
this is gonna piss me off, but let's do it. So
It's like
keep watching. Keep watching. Ready? Watch it and tell me what you see. I've learned that this could help you see both. It's still white. Okay. Do you see it?
I mean, it still just looks like white that's saturated.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I don't see it.
You see what?
Listen.
Yeah.
It's so fucking blue. It's
blue,
crazy.
dude.
No.
3 out of 5.
I
Oh
see.
my God.
Okay,
More
there-
than half the room.
Listen. There's a blue tint, but the base of that is white. Like it's like
You're insane.
it's like I watercolored like the lightest possible hint of
Hold
blue
on.
over
I just
something
zoomed-
that's
I
white.
just zoomed in.
I don't know how to not be offensive.
There's no way. They're just
Anything
like
I say,
they're
so
bold-faced liars.
have to
They just
hold
want to
back.
like stand in this to
Okay,
be
wait,
opposing
can I
to
say,
us.
Can I say something? And we're not going to start a fight
We're
again.
being very diplomatic.
Shut
We're saying
up!
like,
Hold
no,
on.
why can't you hold on?
Here we go.
Can I speak?
No, I gotta be honest. You guys, whatever you just said in the last 5 minutes, like, didn't make any sense to me or justify anything. Like, none of
Okay.
it even, like,
Okay.
because it's a blue and black dress.
That's
like,
fine. What
like
I want
said,
you to do-
you said you know it's blue and black.
Okay.
The
so you're
actual
obviously
dress in real
choosing-
life.
Don't ever bring this up to me again.
Okay.
I don't like if you want to stay married to me, you're gonna put this to rest.
Okay.
I need you to know, like, the entire week after the last episode, I brought it up to so many people, and it's, like, ruined my life.
Yeah. It's really infuriating because, like, listen, I'm okay living in a world where you guys see something else, right?
But you weren't. You were getting just as raised voice and upset as I was.
Okay. I know. Because it is crazy to me, but I'm able to move on and live my life.
Okay, let's do that.
I love
Okay.
and respect everyone in the room.
I hate everybody at this moment. Oh, okay. This is fun. This will get us back into having fun again. This will be a fun experiment. Can you look at me with any sort of love? Our dog is cancer free.
Are we still friends?
Thank you. I don't know. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine.
It's a fine.
Okay. Okay. So this is kind of a theory, but not really. So you know Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah.
How many flavors?
23.
Right. You would think.
Whoa.
So
I am already impressed.
So yeah, that's a theory. So Dr. Pepper has 23 unique special secret ingredients, and that's why it tastes like Dr. Pepper. It tastes like nothing else in the world except for Dr. Shasta and Dr. Pip. But
Oh, yeah.
so the theory is that Dr. Pepper actually is just a combination of Coke and root beer. And that it actually isn't this crazy secretive thing. The guy who made Coke and root beer was like, oh, what if I combine them? Oh, that's a new one. I'll call it something else. And 23 flavors when you combine those. So I have Coke and root beer. We're going to combine it and we're going to see if it tastes like Dr. Root.
So the
like
doctor
Dr.
just performed a surgery and stitched them together?
Yes. Okay, before I give you guys the sodas that we're cooking up right now, what's wrong?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Just going from like how angry we were to like, this is so I don't know. I have giggles. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm not actually. When me and Ryland fight, I'm not actually angry.
I know.
Are you?
I just have giggles.
I'm only angry because you cut me off
It was so crazy.
when I had a valid point. But it's fine. We're moving on.
I'm
you
sorry.
had okay. To be honest, you had repeated yourself a lot.
Well, because it wasn't sinking in.
I just. I'm sorry. I just have giggles.
So
I'm sorry.
You wanna
next
make
time,
your point?
Nope. Next time I debate, I'll make
your
sure
point.
that
Make your point.
No, I've already made it. You fucked yourself when you pulled up your next photo that you had photoshopped to make it look different.
I did the same thing that I did on the dress.
Okay, I'm done.
I didn't mean to bring it up. I just had giggles. I'm sorry.
So before we taste the soda, this is another food one that I heard about that was crazy. Now this is not confirmed. I got this from a semi-inside source. But did you know that the Wendy's chili? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
What?
The Wendy's chili?
Like
Oh,
chili?
sorry. I just love it. I thought you meant like, have you tried it or like?
You're aware of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought you
You're
were asking.
familiar. I actually don't eat chili from fast food restaurants.
Why?
So I don't know. Because it's chili from fast food restaurants.
Wait,
I don't
is
know.
it not chili? What do you mean what it is?
Isn't all meat from fast food restaurants the same amount of questionable?
I don't like chili in general. So what is it?
So okay, now once again, not confirmed. Don't come for me, Wendy's.
Oh, I'm scared.
So the chili is actually all the cut up burgers from the day before that they didn't sell, and they just
It's delicious.
It's still good.
I'm here for it.
And then I did some more research. Did you know that buffets, like hometown buffet and stuff, once again, not verified. I just heard about this. But
Allegedly.
all the food that they don't sell, instead of throwing it away, they chop it up and they just throw it into a bowl with water and they make soups.
I mean, that's
That's
what everyone does.
That's why there's different soups of the week.
That's like what most households that cook things do.
Yeah, but you don't.
These have a
$20 for it.
resourceful element to it, but the chili one's kind of gross.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Now let's try the sodas.
So Dr. Pepper is what we're looking at.
Oh, I've been drinking it. I'm sorry.
This is the mixed concoction.
This is?
Okay, so this is Coke and root beer. So everybody, let's try and see if it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Cheers. Let's all make up and love each other.
I love you.
Love you guys.
You're beautiful.
Wait, do we have a Dr. Pepper? Because now I don't remember what Dr. Pepper is.
What?
It just tastes like root beer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know what the ratio is. I mean, I get it. It's really good.
I feel like every time I've done one of these, like a drink one, or it never works. It's good.
Tastes good. No complaints on the taste.
This is debunked.
It does.
I don't know if I would trust your semi-close
Dr.
inside
Peppers.
source anymore.
Oh, we have Dr. Peppers. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, you just get a massive hit of root beer when you drink this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I think that if you added, like, if it was a 75-25 ratio, it might be closer to this. I can see it getting here at some point.
Oh, for Shane,
you know?
that one.
So you know what I've realized throughout this process? You can't trust TikTok or Instagram Reels.
Wow, Dr. Pepper is
Time
good.
and time again, we're let down.
Because
you
this
know?
reel on Instagram had like 1 million likes, and it was a guy like, "Did you know that this fucking you mix root beer and Coke and it's Dr. Pepper?" It's not.
I bet root beer sales are down the fucking drain, and they're like, dude, let's just piggyback it on Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper and figure out a way to sell root beer. You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm wondering about, like Stanley Cups. Why are Stanley Cups everywhere right now? I mean, I know I have one.
Well, it's the same. Like,
why?
The marketing is everything. Like, we're buying. I mean, I don't want to get into a different conspiracy, but everything is the same. It's how you market it. Like, I was watching a video about the guy that created Liquid Death that's just water in a can. And he's like, it's no different than just water, but it's how we marketed it, which is why it's become a $7 billion or whatever, 700 million.
Do you think they sent a bunch of free Stanley Cups to all these influencer girls and told them, and just now they're using it, and now all these girls watching wanted it? Because I only bought it as a joke, but now I use it every day, and now I'm using it in this. So now people watching this are probably like, I want a pink Stanley Cup. We're all a part
That's
of
what I
it.
mean. It's all marketing. And like before this, it was Yeti was like the hot brand. I think it still is for like a lot of people, but
I just
for
want
the
to say
social
definitively
media.
that these don't taste alike at all.
I know. Okay, you know what's gonna make us not fight anymore?
I don't know.
You look like Lori from Shark Tank.
Pitch me your products. Your apps are not
Okay.
gonna make it.
Okay, I have an idea. It's a dress. Okay, I'm kidding.
Oh no!
It's very obviously blue black.
no.
Literally so blue black. Like totally not white and gold at all.
No.
Do you want it?
See you later.
Okay, Ryland, let's stop fighting and let's get that recap.
Lights, camera, action. Ryland's recap is about to happen. Ryland's recap.
today's episode of the Shane Dawson Podcast, Shane and Ryland come close to divorce after fighting for the second time over a dress that's 3 years old.
7 years old.
Really? Time flies when you're having fun and getting divorced.
VR porn. I don't watch it.
In optical news, you can now watch VR porn instead of going out in the real world and getting a disease. Fuck in your home for free.
With a dick constricting machine.
It will suck your dick at the same time.
Yes.
We don't need humans.
Well, we need humans to make these things that we can use.
But once they're made and once AI takes over.
Baja Blast is delicious with ice cream.
Oh, yes.
Debatable.
TikTok is raving about Baja Blast infused with McDonald's ice cream cones. Turns out it's a flop.
But some people in the nation like it.
Apparently some people like it, and if you're one of them, I disagree. It took away the bite. The boys dress up as the cast of Mario. Everyone looks fantastic except for Peach,
Hey.
who has peach fuzz.
Ooh, that's a fun name.
Dr. Pepper is its own unique thing. Like,
Yes. In big
Soda
corporation
news.
There's a fly. Okay, sorry.
Okay, in debunking TikTok trends, Coke and what is it? Coke and root beer don't taste
The
like Diet
newscaster
Coke.
doesn't care about the story.
I fucking hate TikTok trends that are fake for views.
Okay, we have questions for Diana. We need Diana to answer some
right.
questions
Dildo
about
Diana.
Dildo Diana.
Our favorite lesbian, Dildo Diana, we have questions for you. Do lesbians like realistic dicks, or is there an alternative option? Also, are there dildos that are growers, or are you just a grower in spirit? Or are you actually growing? So many questions. Call us.
Let's get Diana on the show.
747-263-2512 if you want to call us or leave a voicemail. 30 seconds or under.
You can get crack pipes on Wish.
Yes. Wish is for everybody.
Website alert. Get your crack pipes and anything else you desire at wish.com. A gift for your grandma, a crack pipe, or some clothing.
Not promoting crack pipes so YouTube doesn't demonetize us. They're bad. If you want to lucid dream, you have to ask if you what?
In exciting news, if you want to escape reality, learn to lucid dream. Shane has all the tips for you and promises they'll work. If they don't, we're all screwed.
It was free advice. What are you going to do?
Chris is gay, but he's not that gay.
In gay news,
how can I be gay?
Ooh.
How can you be gayer?
Yeah.
make it your whole identity.
I'll work on it.
Do you have a tattoo or something?
Yeah.
Not yet. Is
There
that
you
going to
go.
bring me to the next level?
It'll level you up a little bit.
Okay, the next level, let me think.
I'll get it.
A gay tattoo.
Done.
Rainbow flag.
Done.
All your profile pictures have to have the gay flag over it, like
Done.
all your avatars.
I don't think
Your link needs to be like
gay enough.
something supporting the gays. Like everything has to be gay, and every post has to be gay, and it's
I'll
like
work on it.
gay, gay, gay. And then
Yeah.
you're fired.
Oh, no.
Wow.
That's literally homophobic.
It's not homophobic. It's just
shocking
like,
news.
If
You
anyone's
look homophobic right now.
I'm not
that wig
homophobic.
and that
I
makeup.
love the gays. I'm just saying, like, if the only thing you can talk about is being gay, I think you need to find something else to talk about.
Oh, AI is scary and it's creating photos of white girls that all look the same. TikTok is already doing that though. So
This whole episode might have been written by AI.
In Creeptastic news, the boys have retired, and this podcast is now run by AI bots. And this is just the beginning.
Shane is wearing a fat suit, but also might be gaining weight, but that's okay because health is wealth.
In healthy news, Shane may be gaining weight,
Okay, I hate this.
but health is wealth, and he's off the pills, and he has less energy.
He went on
not
a
the less
hike,
energy
man.
part.
The man went on a hike.
Yes, I did.
He went on a hike.
In social news, social for me, Shane went on his first ever hike to please me.
Wow, I'm such a good person.
Such a great
You
husband.
should stop being mad at me. I love you.
There's no mountain you guys can't conquer
Thank you.
or hike.
Or climb.
In happy news, Uno is cancer-free.
Oh, in
free
the
of-
best news of the week, Una Dawson, my favorite one of my favorite pups, is everything free. His seizure turned out to hopefully just be a one-off, and he is happy to wag his tail another day.
Yay. We love
Okay.
him.
I feel like that's a good place to end. Why don't you give us a wrap up?
All right, there you guys have it for today's episode of the Shane Dawson Podcast. Make sure you're following us wherever you can follow us. Listen to the podcast, watch the podcast on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and come back here in 2 weeks to get your next episode. We also have a voicemail. Leave your voicemails. You can find it in the description section below. Leave them under 30 seconds and shop your Shane Dawson merch at ShanedawsonMerch.com. And with that, we'll see you in 2 weeks. We love you. Goodbye.
Wow, that was good.
That was, come on,
amazing.
Orange.
Wow.
Come on.
Well, there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever the hell this was. Seriously. This was next level. This was a lot. This was a joke in so many ways. But I love you guys. And thanks for letting me open up and get real.
Of course.
And, you know, as they say in Mario, game over. Bye. Bye, guys. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna ride you, Chris.
What?